Good afternoon, everyone. Vicar Jesse here from Bethlehem Lutheran Church, here with a daily message of encouragement that comes from Scripture. This week, in our walk through the Bible, we have joined Jesus in the upper room as he and his apostles celebrate the Passover. The Passover meal was a meal, a feast established by God to remember what God did as he led the people out of Egypt to the Promised Land. The Passover was a symbol of salvation, a meal to remember and pass on that heritage, and a meal to anticipate the Messiah. On this particular night, in that upper room, Jesus would establish a new meal, the Lord's Supper, a meal that would be not only for the nation of Israel, but for all who believed. Matthew records this event in the 26th chapter of his gospel, starting at the 26th verse. Now, as they were eating, Jesus took bread, and after blessing it, broke it and gave it to the disciples, and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." And he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink of it, all of you, for this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. I tell you, I will not drink again of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." Jesus establishes this new meal, telling disciples that the bread and wine is his body and blood. As Lutheran Christians, we believe that it is truly Jesus' body and blood, that his body and blood is present in, underneath, and with the bread and wine. And so when we eat this meal, Jesus is present in a very real way. And like Jesus said, this meal is established for the forgiveness of many, for you and I. Each week when we come to the Lord's table, when we eat the bread and drink the wine, we are united with Christ in his death and resurrection. Through this meal, we receive forgiveness in a very real and personal way. Jesus said, "This is my body given for you." I want you to know that he means you. This meal is for you. God's forgiveness is for you. If you think you're not worthy, if you think that God could never forgive you, hear Jesus' words. There's nothing that can make you unworthy. As long as you approach the table repentant, seeking forgiveness, God will forgive you. Receive Jesus' body and blood for forgiveness of sins, so that one day we can once again eat and drink with Jesus in the kingdom of heaven. Hopefully you found some encouragement in these words, some reassurance. If there's anything we can do for you at Bethlehem Lutheran Church, please feel free to reach out to us via email at office@blcdelmar.com. If there's anything I can do for you, you can reach out to me personally via email at wilson@blcdelmar.com. As always, God bless you. Have a wonderful day.